Hello everyone, welcome back to Gent Watches, and today we are going to be watching Kaguya-sama season 3, I almost said season 5, imagine, season 3, episode 6. So, last episode 5, was quite the episode. That was, I mean, I can't believe it's only been a week since then. I have seen that episode now several times, many times. I've probably seen that episode like 5 times now. Because I was rewatching it and watching other stuff related to it, like, and the rap battle itself I was watching over and over again. Like, man, that was a great episode last time, like such a great episode. And for episode 5 of the season, like, it wasn't like a season finale, it was just like, this is an important point in the story, we're gonna put all our effort into this one like rap battle episode, and it was awesome. And it's so good because Hayasaka finally got the character development that she deserved, and now we're moving on. I suppose. I wonder if we're gonna see some of the evolutions of the Kaguya and Hayasaka relationship anytime soon, or if that's going to be something for down the road. You know, now she's said her piece, and we'll see the outcome of that whenever we see it. But regardless, I am excited for this episode. I don't know what to expect now. Maybe more Maki shenanigans, since Maki has been an increasing presence in this season so far. So it wouldn't surprise me if they kept going hard with that stuff, but I really don't know. And I didn't look at the title of this episode because I didn't want to know. So let's get into it. Parent-teacher conferences. Ooh. Man, it's rough thinking about your future. I had no idea. Oh, his brother. That's true. That's kind of what I did. She'd be a decent prosecutor. Ooh. She could. That makes sense. She's never gone hard at it. I knew she would say something like that. Oh my gosh. Now? Hayasaka's mother? Oh! Whoa! Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh, I love this. That's so cute. I'm so happy for her. Oh, and I'm so sad for Kaguya. What is going on here? Oh my gosh, Shirigane's father. Papa Shirigane. Oh my gosh. What's wrong with you? Oh, good. Good to know. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, yeah, she's also Hayasaka. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Are you serious? Oh my gosh. Hayasaka's mother and Shiragani's father. Okay. Okay. Makes sense. Whoa. That makes sense. Mm-mm.
白金君なら推薦文も喜んで出しましょう。これは最終確認です。本当にいいんだね。はい。俺はスタンフォードに行きます。
Stanford? Whoa! Really? It makes sense. He's very smart. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
文化祭の最終日。その日までに篠宮から告られなければ、俺から告る。
Oh! Oh my gosh. There's a countdown.
篠宮とはそうそう会えなくなる。俺は篠宮をデートに誘う。
Oh.
別にデートに誘うイコール告白ではない。人が告白しやすいのはデートの後。
What is going on? This. Oh my gosh. Yes, yes.
なんだったら北高の文化祭、偵察に行っておかないか。
Oh my gosh.
わざわざ会長がそんなことしなくて大丈夫ですよ。
Kaguya.
そうですよ。会長は本当に心配。あれ？
Yeah.
もしかして今、私って
You sure were.
偵察にってこれ私と会長だったことよね。誘われてた？二人で行かないかって言われてた。それに対して私はなんて。
You said no.
そんなことしなくて大丈夫ですよ。
I mean, yeah, he made a move. I can't believe that. Wow, is that a Doraemon reference? He did. You have to. That's brilliant advice. He did it for you. You return the favor. Yes. Don't be. No. Don't be Fujiwara. Oh. Oh no. You have to get surgery for that. You kinda weren't, but. Oh my gosh. Yeah. They're so close. Oh. Oh no.
断られてて断られた時の顔撮って見せたかったですよ。
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Ah.
校内で文化祭デートに誘う男子がいたんです。公衆の面前で異性行為を持ちかけるなんて信じられませんよね。
いいな。
私バッチリ取り締まってやりました。
Don't be proud of that girl. Oh no, Fujiwara.
何ですか突然。
They're probably gonna have to go as a full group instead of just the two of them.
葉がすごく多かったですね。最低ですね。
Oh my gosh, Miko.
のくせに。でも男の人がいればナンパはされませんよね。
Oh. Oh. Courage up.
だったら会長と石神くんで行ってくるのはどうですか。
No.
ですよ。男同士の方が気楽でいいですし。
Oh
調査に
my
行きたいと思って
gosh.
そ
Oh no.
うだな。
Look at their eyes.
本日の勝敗両者敗北
Oh, they were so
白金とかぐやの勇
close.
気はゼロになった
Oh.
行ってきた
会長の綿菓子でっけえ。
これで50円。
I'm sure they had a fun time. Yeah. I mean, they're good friends, so it makes sense.
ギ
But
ター弾けるのか。
会長、そんな夢はさ。そうは言いますけどね。下手とか言いますけど、
sure, but he learns pretty fast.
会長はもう少し自分を客観的に見た方がいいですよ。いいですよ。
篠宮が告ってこない可能性もあるのか。
Oh.
その可能性が少しでもあるならば。
なんですか。
いいの。
Am I masculine?
大事な話が。真面目に答えてくれ。俺のことを男としてどう。
Oh no.
俺を恋愛対象として見ることは可能か。
Miko. No, he didn't.
少し考える時間をください。
ああ、ちゃんと考えた上で返事をくれ。
客観的に
I did not expect
告白
this.
以外の何者でもなかった
俺のことを男としてどう思う。
Oh.
入り口に戻っちゃった。これって何かの遊びですか。
まあちょっとしたお遊びだ。
Mm. Oh, the loading symbol.
マジ、私もお断りです。
That is so mean.
そういうことなら白金会長は自分のことを 100% 客観視できてないと思います。なんて質問の仕方するんですか。
純粋な好感度調査だ。
You have kind of a right to be angry,
会長
Miko.
を恋愛対象として見れないのはですね。なんというかダメな子供のしつけをしてる気分なんです。最初は割と尊敬の気持ちもあったんですけどね。
Oh my
噛むほ
gosh.
どえぐみが出る食べ物っていうか、人生最後の晩餐には絶対選ばないというか。
Yeah, this is pretty harsh.
コニョコニョコニョコニョコニョコニョコニョ。顔が全然タイプじゃないそうです。
That's okay.
じゃあ逆にいいのはどういう。
Oh my gosh, this is so cute.
イケメンなら何でもいいのか。
困った時はさっそうと助けに来てくれる王子様みたいな。
Yeah. She's got very fairy tale tastes.
いねえよそんなやつ。顔で選ぶより数台厄介だわ。
世界のどこかに必ずいます。
そういう藤原はどういう男がタイプなんだ。
That's so cute.
人が完璧である必要はないと思ってます。そんな頑張り屋さんな人が。
Shirogane is that? Yeah. Yeah, there you go.
自分のことをみっともないとはみじんも思っていなかった
わあ、本来会長みたいなのが私のタイプなんですよね。
Wow.
嫌なこと気づいちゃった。嫌なこと気づいちゃった。嫌なこと気づいちゃった。
Oh my gosh. Poor Shirogane.
俺はやっ
あら、これは一体どういう。自分の悪口を言ってほしいと。
No, he did not.
自分の悪口を言う。
That's not what's happening.
そんなド M な会開いた覚えねえよ。
かぐやさんも会長に変えた方がいいところ言ってやりましょうよ。
That's not what this is about.
会長の変えた方がいいところ。
He should be more forward. That's it.
変わらないでほしいですけれど。私は今の会長でいいと思います。
Oops, sorry.
いやそんなことはないだろう。俺もまだまだだ。
いくらでも改善しなければならない点がある。これからの男だ。取り戻した。
ちょっとかぐやさん、一人だけいい
It's gonna feel so good to hear.
今の自分を客観的に見てくださいよ。人の悪口を危機として言う自分の姿を。マジでどうかと思いますよ。
全女性の意見を代弁しただけで
All women everywhere.
君らはあれだな。
会長が
Yeah,
そう。
you should.
誰しも自分を客観的に見ることはできない。それが人という生き物なのである。
That's true.
本日の勝敗、白金の勝利。
Nice.
言ういいね
He doesn't. He doesn't, Mika. I'm sorry. You can get close. You can get someone who makes you feel that way. Feel like he's that sort of prince, but you're not going to find that. You shouldn't look for that. You should look for someone else. And whatever you find with an open mind that makes you happy, that's the prince for you. You'll find out that what you were looking for wasn't whatever. Whew! Wow, I cannot believe that we got an episode that important right after an episode as important as it was. Like, the last episode was important for, like, how do I even put it? The last episode was important for the side character ring of Kaguya-sama, and this episode was important for like the center circle of Kaguya-sama. Like this is the entire point of the series, that they just made many major steps toward. So much so that I think I'm getting fooled again, because I'm so excited I can't speak. I will put this in perspective of what I thought of the show as it's going on. With the first season, when I watched the first season, when I was going through it for the first time, I thought that it was very possible that the season would end with a confession. Right? I thought that was possible. I know, it's crazy to think now, but I thought that it was possible that the first season could end with a confession. That's sort of me projecting my own wants from different series into, like, the way they went about it, I much preferred probably to what I had in my head, but like, I am constantly hoping that shows will have the courage to have characters get together and then have their relationship be another step in the show, you know? So, and I mean, please, if you're a manga reader, please don't tell me what happens in the future or allude to it or anything, because the surprise of this series is really, really good, and I don't want that to be spoiled for me. But I will say, I have always hoped for this series to get to a confession and then have a big chunk more, because this is a show about mind games, and I understand it's about the mind games of who's going to confess first, and that's the concept of the show. But you don't have to stop mind games there. First of all, there's 1,000 other characters in this show, so you've got a lot to explore. And secondly, like, when you're in a relationship, there's a lot of mind games you can play from there to, you know, keep that sort of stuff going. And I mean, it wouldn't have to be a crazy amount more, but just like, I want more of the series after that. But I don't know. I doubt that's gonna happen. I feel like the show is gonna just like end with a confession, or have a confession and then like the equivalent of a half episode epilogue maybe. That's what I guess is probably gonna happen. But anyway, I thought while I was watching season 1 that there might have been a confession at the end. While I was watching season 2, I thought it was possible that season 2 was setting up for a confession at the end. And then it didn't, right? And now season 3, I think I'm falling for it again. I think I'm really falling for it. But the thing is, this season is called Ultra Romantic, rather than the first 2 seasons were just called Kaguya-sama Lovers War. But this one is called Kaguya-sama Lovers War Ultra Romantic. Which makes me think, the fact that they're putting a subtitle in there, it seems important. This seems like an important season. and they're putting a lot of love into it, and I just think like it could be this season, because we're 6 episodes in. If it's a 12 or 13 episode show, we're almost halfway into this season. So there's another 6 or 7 episodes of this show left, of this season left. And in this episode, in episode 6, not even halfway through the season, Shiragani's revealed to the viewers that he's going to Stanford, and that if Shinomiya doesn't confess to him before the festival, he will confess to her. And so they've put a hard timer on the series. And I don't think that it's going to be a season and a half until the festival, surely, right? Maybe? I don't know. I can't really gauge exactly where in the timeline we are, but he was like, oh, our festival is pretty late, and this other school's festival is now. So if this other school's festival was now and their festival was kind of late, I would say there's probably a few months, maybe max. I don't have a great idea of the schedule of where we are in their semester or whatever, but in my head, it's like, yeah, it's like the oh my gosh, my mind is going so quickly right now. Yeah, it's you know, a few months max, maybe even a month away. So I don't know. I mean, this is crazy. This is insane. I love this show so much. And I've always said as a compliment to this show that I love that this show, even though it has every right to just hit the reset button after every story, because it's kind of like a skit show in a way, where it's like, here's a bunch of skits of someone trying to make someone else confess. And you could do that for 1,000 episodes. Like, quite literally, you could play that concept out so much. And so the show has every right to, at the end of a scene, once they don't get together or don't have whatever they want to happen, because Fujiwara ruins it, or Ishigami says something that makes them change their mind, or blah 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 blah, or whatever, you know, the show has every right to go bloop, they're back to square one, and that's it. But it doesn't do that. It doesn't. Even though you may think it does, it doesn't. It's always pushing forward. Completely always. And even when they fake you out, the fake out is still important. Example, season 2. I've rewatched. I've been watching the first 2 seasons with my family. I've been showing them the show for the first time, and we've been watching it in English dub with them. So I've been like being able to experience the English dub, which is awesome for this show. So season 2, in the episode where they have the near kiss in the shed out back, right? They have the near kiss. It gives you this entire build-up about, well, fairy tale kisses. Do they happen or do they not happen? Sometimes kisses are actually as romantic as you always imagine them to be. Like, they have this entire big, huge build-up. And then it gets to the moment, and they're both there, and they're both in their heads going, I think we're gonna kiss. And then the door opens and Miko comes in, right? Okay, classic comedy romance scenario. Bam, hit the reset button. But it didn't. It didn't, because right after that, Shinomiya collapses because she is freaking out because they had a near kiss, and then they have these conversations about it, and their relationship grows from that experience. And they never go back. They're never regressing back to how they were. They're completely different now. And so, like, you may look at Kaguya's character right now and go like, well, she was so much colder and smarter in the first season and stuff. Yeah, that's character development. Now she is love-struck, and she is coming to terms with the fact that she has these feelings, and she can't be ignoring them any longer. And at this point, she's not like denying at all that she's in love with Shirogane to most people. I mean, even when Shiragane's father in this episode was coming up to her and going like, have you kissed yet? And she was going like, no, we haven't kissed yet and stuff. But in that conversation, I didn't see her at any point going like, I don't even like him, you know, or I don't even see him romantically or anything like that. The entire time she was just like, stop talking. So I am just, yeah, so I'm just very excited for what's to come in this show. And I just can't believe this episode, because we had some of these major strides. And I mean, is this season gonna have a confession in it? If it does, or if it doesn't, is it the last season? Like, if it does, is it the last season? I don't know. I hope not. I hope there's 3 more seasons of this show. That would be amazing. And many of them will have Kaguya and Shirogane dating. That would be ideal for me. Oh, well. Anyway, there's so much that happened in this episode. I could probably talk about it forever, but I don't think I will. I'm just going to quickly look at I will say about the final story, where Shirogane is coming to his friends and saying, what do you think of me as a man? Like, you know, you two are women around my age, so you will know, like, if I am romantically viable, right? That's what he was essentially saying. And Fujiwara took it as an opportunity to tear him down in every way possible, because she is brutal. Like, she is, like, not brutal as in like, oh, yo, that's brutal, man. Like, brutal as in like she doesn't have a great filter to figure out when she should probably not be tearing her friends down. And Miko was so thrown off by the initial part of the confession that I think she was reeling the entire time. And I mean, I think by the end, what she said to him was like, I actually respect you a lot, and your personality type is the type that I like in guys, so that's all fine. You just aren't exactly my type. And I mean, she said, you know, that he doesn't look like her type, but you know, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with someone being theoretically right for you, but not your type. It happens every single day to a billion people in this world. It's happened to me. It's happened to people who I've liked with me. You know, it always happens. There's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong is when Chika takes that opportunity to basically be like, it's your fault. When, especially someone like Shirogane, who is so hardworking and constantly striving for self-improvement, and was clearly going through a bit of a rough patch of like self-realization, and she cannot read the room. And Fujiwara, as crazy as it is, Fujiwara is smart. We always think of Fujiwara as like the dumb character because of her social her lack of ability to pick up on social cues. And that's pretty much the main thing. And like the fact that she speaks in such a cutesy way. But other than that, I mean, yeah, she's very smart. She knows a bunch of different languages. Her parents are diplomats, so her parents clearly like have taught her a lot about the political environment and stuff. And she has a lot of knowledge on a lot of different subjects, right? And then like obviously her musical ability is amazing. She is a smart girl. She knows better. But she's also a brilliant character, and I love her. So I'm not angry at her. But I do think Fujiwara Shirogane came to you in confidence. Maybe you should have given him a hug and said, like, you're just looking for the right girl. I'm not the right girl. Miko may not be the right girl. You're looking for the right girl. That's all he needed to hear. That's all. Okay? If you have a friend of the... Well, it doesn't even need to be of the opposite sex. If you have a friend come to you and ask about their romantic tangibility, it's a rough, loaded question, so I don't suggest asking your friends about that. But if you do have a friend coming to you about that sort of stuff, like, unless they've got major flaws that are like criminal flaws, things that they refuse to improve on and are actually harmful to someone or whatever, then you can just tell them you're just waiting for the right person. And I think that's all they need to hear, because otherwise, like, because if you're not the right person, you don't know why. You don't know what you're like, why they don't match up with you exactly, you know? So, and you don't have a right really to say, oh, well, if you are only like this, then everyone would love you, because you don't know that. You don't. And that's why it was really funny that Mika was like, I'm speaking on behalf of women everywhere. So I'm glad that Kaguya and Ishigami came in and were like, can you guys leave him alone, please? But anyway, great episode. So good. I did a lot of discussion on that one, but that was so good. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to subscribe to the channel. Get the new episodes. I mean, it sounds like we're gonna have some great episodes coming up. So please make sure to subscribe to the channel, and then you will get up to date subscription, you know, notifications and stuff on when my videos go up on this stuff, and I'll try to get them up as soon as possible. You want to be the first ones to see it. Click like on the video, please, and comment down below. Join me in the discussion. You know, I discuss a whole lot, but I do like hearing your thoughts as well, so please make sure to comment down below. Just if you liked the episode, that's enough. You can just say I loved the episode, it was great. But thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.